Hello everyone, this video will be a response to Viking Undead's video titled SlyGD Exposed Scum of Twitch. In this video, Viking had made several slanderous accusations against me with the goal that I believed was to emotionally manipulate minors in an attempt to gain sympathy and take me down. I will be only sharing facts in this video, will explain my thought process when dealing with the previous Squad Elite members Viking Undead and Naptail, and then we'll bring it on to you guys to form your own opinion on the situation. I just ask that you can watch the entire video so that you can form an educated opinion. So I was approached by Streaming to join the Stream Team Squad Elite in mid-June. I decided to take a few days before I accepted the offer by Streaming. My first week with Squad Elite was fine, but once it came on to the second week, and that's when I started to notice things, in my opinion, were a bit off. The communication from the leader of the team, Viking Undead, was non-existent at this time, and this is when I started to feel like I was being taken advantage of. Myself, Nuslerosh, and Duck tried to hold the team together by creating a Discord server, working on the schedules, and recruiting new members onto the team. I started to get a bit frustrated because I felt like I was doing a lot of the work for this team while getting absolutely no communication from the leader in private. When I was considering leaving the team, I was approached by Nuslerosh, who DM'd me asking if I wanted to leave the team for a team he was creating because he was frustrated for similar reasons as myself. I accepted, then we approached Duck, who also accepted. And we all decided to leave the team on good terms and say goodbye, and tried to avoid addressing why we left publicly because we did not want to cause any public drama. When we found out that Dysfuncted also left the team, he approached us after we publicly announced our new stream team and asked if he could join. We were more than happy to have him on our team. The only reason we did not choose to approach him at the beginning was because we didn't know him too well, and we weren't sure if he was actually part of Squad Elite anymore. That is all my issues with the Squad Elite team. I am now going to address the video that Viking directly made in regards to me. I will not be using any clips from Viking's video as he has personally gone ahead and copyright striked one of my moderators who came to my defense. I would also like to state that any content in this video from here on out is subject to fair use. One big claim that Viking made in his video was that he was angry at me for leaving Squad Elite and creating the new stream team, and this is completely false. I was approached by Nuslerosh leaving the team to join something else. He told me he was upset with the lack of communication, inconsistent schedules, and wanted to separate from the guys at Squad Elite. We also had our personal feelings about the guys and were sketched out about their motives with having us on the team. At the end of the day, I feel like they benefited from me from being on the team. I also want to address Viking claiming that I did not help him when he was transitioning to a new home. I would like to say that I did announce it on our community Squad Elite Discord server for everyone to donate to Viking to help him out. He has since deleted this announcement, so I had no way of really proving this. I would allow you guys to form your own opinion. He also addresses me blocking him on every social media. I know Viking has a history of being very explosive and gets very angry very publicly when things are not going his way. So I decided to defuse the situation by taking action and banning him from my Discord server so that there was no public issue within my community. I did not block him on Discord so that if he ever wanted to reach out to me and speak to me privately, he was able to, which is what I wanted this entire time. Viking also claimed many times in this video that I called him a scammer for running a charity stream for himself because of his homeless situation. This is untrue. Viking provided zero proof of me saying this. I would urge that if Viking is concerned that I called him a scammer, then to provide me with proof that I said this. Personally, I was unsure of his situation, but I never claimed he was scamming anyone, and honestly, I feel uncomfortable even talking about the situation because that was his own personal life. And deep down, I want to believe he was being honest, which is why I announced in the Squad Elite Discord server for anybody to donate to him. I also want to thermally say that I have no obligation for Viking sustaining his streaming career. At the end of the day, he made the decision to be a full-time streamer and made Twitch crowdfunding his main source of income. As for the screenshots that I shared with Strictly's, yes, I did share the screenshots with Strictly's. I had heard that Strix was being recruited to join Squad Elite early on, and I thought she should read the screenshot before she made that decision. I want to thirdly clarify that I only shared the screenshot because I knew through a fact Viking, Naptail, and Streaming at the time did not like Strictly's, and I believe that they saw Strictly's and Dabcats were not on good terms and used this situation as a chance to reach out to her and add her on the team in an attempt to make us upset. I didn't think it was fair for her to join the team without knowing the entire truth and without her knowing how poorly they spoke about her behind the scenes. Now to the view-botting situation, this is completely untrue, and this claim by Viking is completely based off speculation. I do not, have not, and will never view-bot on my channel. The stream where I peaked at 500 viewers was a Roblox Tower Defense Simulator event. The game has received a massive update with over 100,000 players in the game. To prove this stream or any streams were not view-botted, I am attaching a few screenshots on the stream of my Twitch stream analytics to prove that I was never once view-botted. I don't know exactly how view-botting works, but it would likely come from embedded websites. So if you look at my analytics, hardly any of my viewers came from third-party websites embedded. The majority of my viewers came from Google search, which means the majority of the traffic came from people searching for something around the lines of Tower Defense Simulator related on Google. So to debunk this, no. I never once view-botted on my channel either. I would also like to address this screenshot that Viking has provided, and this is some of the most damning evidence that I'm quote-unquote bad person. This screenshot is completely fake and does not exist. I find it convenient that most of the damning piece of evidence against me is a screenshot where the person's name and the date of the message are completely colored. It's almost like Viking knows that this message is fake and won't even let me see the date, so I can easily debunk that this is a fake screenshot. I believe that this is a perfect example of Viking manipulating his viewers to believe his story that is completely untrue. One of Viking's biggest claims was that I was trying to obtain my viewers' IP addresses, which is completely false. Let me explain the situation for further context. There was a Discord user who goes by the name of King Baba who had a reputation within the streamer community. King Baba would raid multiple Discord servers with hundreds of accounts that would all spam extremely graphic images or NSFW content and gore. I will not be providing screenshots of this Discord raid happening, as these images are far too graphic to be on YouTube, and I don't want to expose you guys to that. These types of raids have happened to multiple streamers, and it was something that was negatively affecting the entire community. I'm very aware the Roblox community is full of young children, and I didn't think it was right for King Baba to spam those images knowing how many minors would be exposed to graphic or NSFW content. After this happened to me, I reached out to King Cobra, who had a history of being able to obtain other people's IP addresses. My goal with this conversation was to have King Cobra find King Baba's IP address so that we could report this IP address to Discord, so that they can permanently ban him so he can no longer make alternative Discord accounts and continue to expose the community to these explicit images. I never had the intent to publicly dox or DDoS King Baba. My sole intent was to get his IP address and report him. Looking back, it was probably smart to let Discord handle the situation instead of taking the situation into my own hands, so for that I apologize. I would like Viking to show proof beyond this cropped screenshot he has provided on his streams that I had malicious intent with King Baba's IP address. Here's a full uncropped screenshot of my admin Maybelline starting that she does not know if there has been any intent to DDoS or dox anyone. She knew that I was trying to get King Baba's IP address. I also did not try to obtain anyone else's IP address outside of this King Baba situation. This is a complete lie that I believe was set to push a narrative that I am maliciously trying to obtain random people's IP addresses with the goal to dox and DDoS them, which is completely untrue and goes against everything I believe in. Anytime I have ever done a Roblox giveaway on my stream, it was through Roblox group funds, and that's it. I never use external links to give my viewers Robux. Here's a screenshot of my transaction history on the Roblox group fund for more proof. I don't even understand what the purpose of me getting my viewers' IP addresses would even be. I don't understand what value that would have for me. Viking also made claims in his video that King Cobra was one of my best friends. This is not true. I never considered King Cobra my friend. In fact, he had a bad reputation in my community. King Cobra would frequently say racial slurs, homophobic slurs, and would exploit my Roblox games while I was streaming. He also created condo games, which are inappropriate games on Roblox. I find it interesting that Viking is also siding with King Cobra, who was able to obtain IP addresses from people. If he was more concerned for everybody's safety as opposed to ending me, he would not be working with him at the end of the day. This is also a huge part which makes me question Viking's motives in this video. I also want to address the screenshot here. This entire conversation is being taken out of context once again so that Viking can push his narrative and spin it in his favor. What actually happened in this conversation was that King Cobra messaged me to say hello. I entered the conversation and discussed how we were both watching Cringy Boy on stream. Then he eventually brought up to me the fact that he has follow bots and said that he wasn't going to use them on me but threatened to use them on another streamer called Kevinator. I asked him if he chatbotted Cringe because Cringe at the time was receiving chatbots. King Cobra said no and said that they are easy to get. That is when I said, yes, I know. I legit talked to a guy that scripted chatbots and followbots. I know this may sound bad, but let me provide you with some more context behind that comment. There was a time about a month ago where I was aggressively followbotted by someone for over an hour. After stream, I found out the followbotter had sent me a DM on Discord. In that conversation, I wanted to know why he followbotted streamers and told him exactly that I don't think it was cool and it annoys streamers more than anything. That's what I was referring to when I said I talked to a guy that scripted chatbots and followbots. I not messaged the guy with the intent to use his script chats and followbots. In fact, I blocked him after 5 or so messages. I will not condone follow, chat, or viewbotting, and never will. I will not like having fake numbers attached by my account. I stream for the goal to connect with my audience. That's it. I have no use to fake viewers, followers, or chat responses. I always had to leave the followers from my account that were followbotted. This is some proof on the screen for now. That is all I have to say on this situation. From this point forward, any drama will not be addressed on this YouTube channel. I will either move on or if necessary, I will address it on stream. I'm done with the drama. I'm done with being attacked for things that I didn't do. I personally believe that this entire video by Viking was a huge attempt to try and get me off the platform. It is of my belief that Viking is unstable, explosive on everyone in the entire community, and will do anything to be on the top. I'm sorry that this video needed to happen. I didn't want this big drama ever since I left Squad Elite and tried to be as peaceful with everybody as possible, but it unfortunately didn't end up that way. I had to defend myself, and I hope you guys see all sides of the situation. You will now have your own opinions on the situation. I ask that you guys please do not send anyone hate in regards to the situation. I also wanted to link Nuslarash's video down below where he speaks on his experience with Viking and Naptail. And hopefully you guys get a little bit more clarity from that as well. I want to be friends with everybody, even the people on Squadly who aren't Viking and Naptail. I want to publicly ask Viking to take down his video. Your video is slanderous and has a form of hate train against me and has gotten so bad to the point that my parents are now getting involved in the situation. Thank you, everyone.